everybody, welcome back. It's Tiffany. Yes, you get one of my improv videos today, so I apologize. But hopefully in the next couple weeks, the good ones will be back. You won't be stuck with just me anymore. They'll actually look better. Anyway, right now I'm going to discuss self-employed health insurance because we talked about it with the ladies last week and I wanted to clarify how it works. Okay, so I did say self-employed health insurance is an expense. It is an expense, but it doesn't go on your tax return as an expense. Okay, so I'm going to show you the difference and why that's an important little tidbit to know. All right, let's pretend that you had $50,000 of self-employed income, your net. If you spent $2,000 on your self-employed health insurance as an expense, that reduces your net down to $48,000. And then your self-employment tax at 15.3%, which is self-employed Medicare and Social Security employee and employer share. Okay, so 48,000 times 15.3% is 7,344 of self-employment tax. So that is your self-employment tax if we did it this way. So this self-employed net income comes down here. That was 48,000 minus any adjustments. Now one of those adjustments is going to be half of your self-employment tax. So half of this and any other adjustments you might have. Also, you would subtract your standard or itemized deduction. So 48,000 minus this number and anything else you may have is the amount that's going to be taxed for income tax purposes. Okay, very, very basic. That's just the gist of how it works. Okay, but I needed to kind of break it down and make it as basic as I could so that just that shows. So now we're going to go over here. You still have 50,000 of self-employed income. Let's pretend it's net. You would multiply that by 15.3% for your self-employment tax. Now your self-employment tax is $7,650. Big difference, $306 difference. Now that's one part. The next part is we're going to still take that 50,000 of net self-employment income, and now we're going to subtract that health insurance $2,000 as an adjustment to income. So now we're going to come down, that becomes 48,000. Seems familiar, right? But then we're also going to subtract half of your new self-employment tax, which is 3825, and any other adjustments. Because this was an adjustment. This is one adjustment, this is two adjustments, so both of those actually are adjustments. Then we also subtract your standard or itemized deduction for a new amount that's income taxed. So this is going to be a smaller amount that's income taxed because your self-employment tax is higher. Okay, so we still ended up with 48, but we also have the additional amount of self-employment tax. So this is going to be more, this is going to be less, okay? So it doesn't all work itself out, but it's still very important for you to know and see the difference. And when you hear somebody say adjustments to income, this is what it is, okay? That's the part that adjusts your income tax amount. It has nothing to do with your self-employment tax, even though it's self-employed health insurance. A little tidbit, if you have, like here in California, we have Covered California, that works a little bit different. We don't just take the full amount, there's a little more to it. But anywhere in this country, if you have Medicare and you pay for your Medicare out of your Social Security or on your own, that amount you pay towards your Medicare is still considered self-employed health insurance plus your supplement. Okay, so good thing to know, you still get to count that if you're self-employed. If you have another job, like a W-2 job where you're an employee, you don't get to count this if health insurance is even offered at your work. Okay, you have to rely on it as a self-employed person. Okay, so wrong way to do it, right way to do it, kind of the gist. Now, happy Saturday. I hope you enjoy your weekend. On a personal side note, I'm throwing this out there because you see it happen all the time. My dad needs a kidney transplant. He is O positive. So he and thousands of other people in this country need kidney transplants. There is sometimes a 10+ year waiting list. While they are on that waiting list, they're still on dialysis, which is very hard on your everything. Now, if you would like to donate a kidney to my dad or anybody else, thank you very much. It is greatly appreciated. But just if you would like to or know someone that might like to, I'm going to put the link below in the description. It gives you all the information you need. So anyway, throwing that out there. Have a great weekend. I hope this helps. And I'll probably be back next week with an improv. So looking forward to it. I'll see you next week.